Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they give this time to the tailback. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now Goff on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Newton now to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton takes it himself. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here. And
he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And the Rams getting set to go now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. Here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Goff. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Hey, kill.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He finds some open field here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the red zone now, gone. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
8 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss, and they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now it's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A second quarter score from down in Houston, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
In motion right comes Funchess. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Rams have got it back. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get him started again occasionally.
Now gone. Being chased out left. It's caught by OBJ. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, here's Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Gone. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense showing blitz. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Rams on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out. The throw on 2nd down is Newton. Now he's forced out right. And pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now running right through it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run.
Whoa! Like yes, sir.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. The win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Shipped together here from the D-line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he's got room. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. A handoff as they run the counter play. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now it's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Fresh set of downs here.
Super. Like before, here we go. 20. Maverick. Yes. Like before, here we go. 20. Maverick. Super 66.
Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Gone. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And that is going to wind up no good. Wide to the right. A rare miss for the veteran Vinatieri. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So it'll be first down here after the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. First throw in overtime for Newton. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And I think the ball's out. And the Rams have got it back. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Goff with his first throw in OT. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
As they run left side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Gone. Looks wide. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint.